So PSG and Arsenal are to meet in the final. Yes, Champions League final is between the PSG side and the Arsenal side. So is this time a time whereby Arsenal will take revenge back on PSG for what they did to them last season? Or this time around, PSG is going to win the Champions League back to back. So yesterday match between PSG and the Bayern Munich side, I would say the PSG used a good tactics against the Bayern Munich side. Yes, because I always tell people this. I say when it comes to a two-legged match in the Champions League, most people believe that when you are leading with an advantage, you just go and try to defend. The best way to keep your lead intact is for you to play like you are playing 0-0 in the first leg. In the second leg, sorry. Like you finish the first leg 0-0, which is anybody's game. Play like that. And that was what PSG did yesterday. They came out yesterday like as if they were the one even losing. Mounting the pressure, trying to look for goals, and before 2 minutes, they got a goal. And that was the vital point of that match, them getting a goal ahead of the team that they are already leading 1-0 already from their own home. And that was how Bayern Munich was supposed to come out and play. Like Bayern Munich was supposed to play yesterday like they were losing 5-0. But Bayern Munich were trying to play more tactically, more cleverly against the PSG side. And PSG took advantage of that. And a lot of people were saying, they're disappointed the Bayern Munich, like people are criticizing him. Bro, it happens to every player. You get. It's not in every match you expect them to deliver. Some players don't deliver in every match. It's not because the player is not good. There's always one bad day at the office for every player. And I see where people are comparing him with Yamal, saying Yamal always turn up in every matches. Did Yamal turn up against Newcastle? Did Yamal turn up against Chelsea? You get. There are a lot of matches that we can list. You say Yamal did not turn up. So it happens like that. There are matches that player will not turn up. And it's not their fault. That's just how that day in the office is for them. So with that aside, yesterday there's a lot of controversial situation in the match whereby I think Bettina kicked the ball and hit Neves, yes, in the 18-yard, and people were calling for penalty. And according to IFA football rules, that ball, since it's not intentional and deliberate, it's not a penalty because he was trying to clear the ball and then he's accidentally hit his player in the arm. And a lot of people are saying, yes, the rules says again that if player try to make his body unnaturally big, that it is not to a penalty. Yes, you are right. But in that situation, they were too close. You get. So the reaction from Neves was trying to dodge the ball, especially dodging the ball away from his face, because that ball was rising towards his direction. So that was how he swung. That was the reason why he swung his hand, like trying to dodge away from the ball, and the ball struck his hand. So it's not a deliberate enlarging of the body and putting the body in a natural position, and also trying to handle the ball with his hand. So that was why the ref didn't call that a penalty there. If it was maybe Bayern Munich player that kicked that ball, yes, that would have been an easy decision to a penalty. But since it was the own player, that was the reason why it was not called a penalty, because it was not deliberate. You get. And then Mendes already was on yellow card, and then he tried to stop a counter attack with his hand. He tried to stop the counter attack with his hand, enlarging his body to stop a counter attack. You get. And that ball was supposed to be a second yellow card and a sent off, but the ref decided not to give a yellow card. I would say that's a bad decision from the ref there. And even VR could have. I think VR don't have the right to intervene in such decisions, so it was all on the ref. A bad call there, you get. So Mendes got away with a red card there, to be honest. And then some fouls again around the pitch like that was not called. The ref just allowed the play, feeling that it's too soft and stuff like that. So that means just felt the ref was not on their side, or the ref was quite, decisions are quite not helping them yesterday also in the whole situation. But nevertheless, yesterday they played 1-1, but PSG scoring first in the first half, 2 minutes, and the Bayern Munich, it was that minute around, I think, the 93rd minute, yes, they scored their own goal by Harry Kane, and they couldn't find the second goal. So the overall yesterday, the game was good, but Bayern Munich didn't go in fighting the way everybody was expecting them to go. Bayern Munich, everybody was expecting them to go with full attack, like PSG just defending, full time. But that PSG have a very talented strikers too that can actually score damage. So if Bayern Munich should go all out, it will be a problem. Like PSG can easily score them goals, especially that Castelia. You see that guy, Arsenal. When I get that body ready for that guy, that Castelia, that boy, he could cause my problem. I don't see defender I never see defender yet we will pin that guy down. You can try, but I never see defender yet to pin that guy down. Especially the kind of wicked form where that boy did for Champions League. Bro, you guys should be ready. But I'm still siding Arsenal to win the Champions League, to be honest. Yes, I'm a Chelsea fan, everybody knows, but I'm siding Arsenal to win the Champions League because I want that Champions League to come to England. Yes, that's what I want. I want it to come to England. I don't mind who will win now. As long as I see the cup come England, I'm satisfied. You get. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Yesterday match Bayern Munich by us PSG. What do you think? But for me, Bayern Munich went soft earlier in that match. It was when the match was out of hand. They were now, growing the pressure. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, for this account, hit that follow button. Please don't forget to like this video, share it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.